What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Today, we're doing a very special, different review. We're going to be taking a look at the American Psycho Tour exclusive EP, as well as the American Psycho Tour documentary DVD, which is the first DVD review I've ever done. I've never really thought of doing a DVD review, but as I was kind of coming into wanting to do this review for the EP, it was kind of like you tether it in with the tour itself and the documentary. I didn't feel like I wanted to do the EP by itself. So before we get into the DVD, we're going to take a look at the actual CD that was available during the American Psycho Tour, but also on Hatch Gear. And to my knowledge, I believe it is still available to this day on Hatch Gear. So that, of course, is the front. That's great album artwork right there. This whole fucking album has such a great theme to it. There's the back with the track listings, which is I'm Still Alive by ICP, Nowhere by Twiztid, Get Geeked, ICP and Twiztid, The Fuck Yous, ICP, Never Get It Out of Me by Twiztid, and American Psychos with ICP and Twiztid. Now for this album, I actually really love the ICP tracks a lot. Don't get me wrong, the Twiztid tracks are not bad, but I'm a bigger fan of the ICP tracks. But I've stated before, I'm a bigger fan of ICP than I am of Twiztid. However, Get Geeked and American Psychos are definitely my favorite tracks on this EP. I know a lot of people don't like Get Geeked, but I actually do a lot. And I've actually made a video where I just fucking geeked the fuck out when Forgotten Freshness 5 was coming out over on Carnival Spirits. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I'll put a link in the description and in the top right corner. You know, it was one of the, I wouldn't say it was the first video I did, but it was one of the videos I did on there that actually went like, it got a lot of views. And I just fucking, I was myself, man. I just geeked the fuck out. And I think that's what that song is. Just, it's about letting loose. And that song does it for me. So that is the track listings. Inside, you got this beautiful fucking CD art right here. And then behind it, you got the Hatchet Man, very patriotic. Which, you know, you can also see on that. Well, I guess that's a little different, isn't it? Nah, fuck that. They're the same. This is a cool bandana, which I actually got on the American Psycho Tour. And then you just got the credits here. There's nothing more to it than this. The credits there. Mikey Clark for the ICP tracks. Eric Davey for the Twiztid tracks. With some additional mixing by Twiztid and Kuma. Nothing much to this CD at all. So I love this fucking EP. It's great. Now jumping into the tour documentary. Not really a whole lot to really say about what's on here exactly, but I just wanted to kind of talk about the documentary itself. I love this documentary. I had no idea that they were necessarily planning it. I had an idea because at the Noblesville stop in, fuck, I don't even remember the tour date now, but it was in Noblesville, Indiana, when they stopped here in Indiana. I remember somebody was walking down the line with a camera, and I asked him what it was for, and he said it was for a documentary that was supposed to be coming out. And I said, oh, cool, that's awesome. And that was it. That was kind of the first hint that they were doing this documentary. But I love this documentary a lot, the fact that they follow them along on this tour. There's some special moments in this DVD that I actually love a lot, that made Twiztid leaving the very next year such a big shock, and that was the Insane Clown donuts that Twiztid went and got for ICP. That moment right there was such fucking brotherhood that's what made Twiztid leaving the next year. Well, actually, around the time that this DVD fucking phone's going off. Around the time that this DVD came out, Twiztid was leaving. So it was such a shock to watch this DVD and it's like Twiztid's leaving. There was so much brotherhood in it. The tour was fucking amazing. I know a lot of the stops, not a lot, some of the stops, they actually had the second night, they had a Dark Lotus concert for it. So that would have been fucking awesome. I really think the only way to really make that tour even more epic was to have every single night have like a little after set, kind of like after all of them have performed, they come out as Dark Lotus and do it. I believe that's probably the only way they could have really topped it, which if I'm not mistaken they did do that. I don't remember the tour, but they've done that in a tour before where they performed as themselves and then they performed as Dark Lotus. That's the only way the American Psycho Tour could have been even better, because it was a really great fucking tour. So the documentary really helped kind of capture the awesomeness of that tour, and you know, it showed the brotherhood between ICP and Twiztid. And I love watching it. I actually might go watch it here later today. I've got a barbecue to do first, but I'll definitely probably be watching that today because it's fucking 4th of July. So really not much more I can say. I love the album. I love the documentary. I loved the fucking tour. I would actually love to relive it again. So thank you guys for watching. Have a happy 4th of July, and I'll see you guys next time.